So let's. Oh, we're carrying a letter. Oh, well, no, a book.
A lot of this isn't going to make sense to you, and I'm sorry about that. I'm just going to start at the beginning, with the house.
Yeah, it has to be, bro. Shit into the screen door. The game's not that bad. It really doesn't look that bad. Like What Remains of Edith Finch. Thought this game looks
I
really
lived here
nice.
until I was 11, but I wasn't allowed inside half the rooms.
The game What Remains of Edith Finch. It looks really good. Edith Finch, the new one on the new PS Plus game.
Inside the mailbox were bills
I
from
don't
7
either.
years ago, marked urgent, open immediately.
Oh, you gonna check? I'm literally streaming it now.
It's my brother Lewis's funeral.
To me, it doesn't look
My
that
mother
bad.
left me a key, but didn't tell me what it unlocked. Maybe she thought I'd know. Or she thought the mystery would be enough to bring me back.
Wait a second. I wanna go this way.
No one had driven this way in a long time, but I saw a few hoof prints. The truth is, even after I inherited the house, I never thought I'd come back to it. But now I had questions about my family that only the house knew the answers to. The house was exactly like I remembered it, the way I'd been dreaming about it. As a child, the house made me uncomfortable in a way I couldn't put into words. Now, as a 17-year-old, I knew exactly what those words were. I was afraid of the house. I hoped the key might unlock the front door. It didn't. Looking in, I felt like the house itself had been waiting for me.
Uh-oh. We're already starting off. This thing says missing. This thing says missing.
Crawling through the doggy door used to be a lot easier when I was 11.
GTA 5 next gen, that was so ahead of its time with the graphics. Oh yeah, on PS2, because people gotta remember that shit came out on PS3. Yeah, 7 years.
The power had been turned off the night we left. For the first time in years, I felt like I was home. But instead of a family, there were just memories of one.
story, bro?
Like how only one restaurant would deliver to our house, so we had Chinese a lot.
Oh yeah. That's every rock star in general though. All the way back in San Andreas, there was like this. I think it was like the.
Or how after Lewis started working at the cannery, we all got sick of eating salmon. Except our cat, Molly.
You would say no Easter eggs up here. Yeah, I saw that.
The table was still a wreck from the night we left. It was like a bomb had gone off, killing everyone but sparing the furniture.
You kill a goat, you bring it. You kill a goat, you bring it there, and you drop it down on top of this cannery.
My mom was the only one of us who could imagine Great Grandma Edie living in a nursing home.
Yeah, and it's the fact that also from like Red Dead Redemption.
Okay, so that's our grandmother.
Easter eggs for 2 related to 1. Yeah. Of like characters that were created in 1.
Nothing in the house looked abnormal. There was just too much of it. Like a smile with too many teeth.
Literally dead. Yeah.
So Edith is this new. This is her grandma.
What's it called? He appeared in Red Dead Redemption 1 as a stranger. Strangers in the Woods. Yeah.
Great Grandpa Sven built a music box for Barbara, along with the rest of the house.
I like the music. I'm liking the music of this game. This must be later because it's sealed off. We'll go through the door we can go through first.
Mom always told me to stay out of the basement, so I wasn't too surprised when the key didn't fit. After Milton disappeared, Mom sealed up all the bedrooms. Then Edie retaliated and drilled peepholes.
And he's on top of the volcano right now. And every once in a while we'll hear the volcano creaking and moaning and you hear it moving. If I'm on top of a volcano and I hear that shit, I'm jumping off. Like, I wouldn't be on top of a volcano. Like, I'm down to climb on top of a volcano, but if I hear that shit moving, I don't know that happening on top of a volcano. No amount of money could get me to go up there.
Whenever people ask me about my family, the first thing they always want to know about is Barbara.
Oh, hell to the no. Oh, hell
Mom must have
no.
locked the third floor stairs on the night we left.
Nah, Dylan, you joking. I don't know if this is supposed to be a horror game. You scared the shit out of me. I heard a door creak. And there ain't no one in, I just walked in the house. Via the game. Game. Shit's getting intense. I'm about to show you a bobcat in Texas when I put my foot up your ass. So, yeah, I did. I'm about to fuck you up, that's all I know. Does that mean I should go outside? I should probably try going outside and see what's going on out there. Why are they so noisy?
I love New Year's when the bombs dropping everywhere.
Let's take another path. Oh shit, okay. That's like a family tree. I'm about to show you a family tree, you keep making dick jokes. Whoop. I'm about to do oh hey Corvus.
I finally shaved my fucking beard though.
No you didn't.
I feel like a
You didn't though, so it's like you're lying to me.
Yes, I did. Yes, I did, Tyler.
Every time you say you will, you end up never shaving it, and the next time I see you, I go, nice, he's shaving.
Because you came to my house at 8 in the fucking morning.
Okay, hold up. Question: was that door? Okay, I don't think this door was open last time, but we're gonna
I
enter it.
spent a lot of time playing in Great Uncle
You came to
Walter's
my house
room.
at 8 in the morning. That's different.
Great Uncle
Louis
Walter
told
left
me
the
there were
fucking
secret
book.
passages, but I never believed him.
Does it work? Does it work? Does it work? And it works.
It worked.
Finally found the key. It does though.
Turns out, my mom was really good at keeping secrets. Now it was time to find out what my mom had been afraid of.
Huh? Huh?
From the paintings on the wall, it was clear my brother Milton had been here before me. Reading this, maybe it sounds like I had a plan. But I had no idea what was behind that door. Just like I had no idea where all this was gonna lead.
I need to use a sniper. I need to do one shot.
I grew up looking at Molly's room through the peephole.
I don't want to snipe.
Molly's gerbil had a tiny bedroom with its own even tinier gerbil cage.
Sniping Call of Duty.
Dude, I don't know why, but I'm too concentrated to listen to you. This is a really good game so far. I'm really liking it. It's just like one of those story-driven games. I'm trying to figure it out.
It's just like, to me, sniping Call of Duty is just so OP.
December 13th, 1947. Dear Dad,
Holy shit!
I'll be gone soon, but I wanted to tell somebody about what's gonna happen. It started when Mom sent me to bed without dinner. I woke up and I was starving, so I looked around for something to eat. The gerbil food was dry, but I didn't mind it.
Oh fuck.
Motherfucker, of course I run into a camper with innocent meat right around for that.
I thought about eating Christopher, but I held back.
Don't worry, little fishy. We won't eat you. Maybe we will.
What the hell? Why are the spawn points in this thing important? I swear. I'm just being a camping little asshole. You know, I only need to kill one of you. You're not good.
I kept eating and eating.
Do better.
I ate a lot of things that night. Then I heard chirping outside my window. It was a barn swallow going back to her nest. I reached out for her. And suddenly, I was a cat.
No idea. Absolutely not one clue. I think I don't know what this bitch just ate. She just ate something.
Mom and Dad didn't even look at me. I jumped and I almost got her. I could tell she was getting really tired. Now I was up in the big tree. I promised Dad I wouldn't climb it anymore. All I cared about was eating that mama bird. I gobbled her up. And suddenly, I was an owl. First, all I heard was the wind. Then I heard little teeth nibbling in the grass. Rabbits.
See, I did 119 damage to this guy.
I imagined his face looking up and seeing mine through my talons. I swallowed him up, and I didn't chew one bit. Then I flew off to find something bigger. A mama rabbit.
Yeah. Our friend Carvez is in my stream.
I started choking, but I couldn't stop eating. And suddenly, I was a shark. I rolled off the cliff and into
I don't
the
either.
ocean. Now, I was hungrier than ever.
It's just a shark.
I wanted fat, juicy seals.
About time, Jesus, it's so hard to control that shark.
I tore off her flipper, and it tasted really good. I grabbed on tight, but I was so hungry, I jumped out of the water.
Yeah, I ate it.
When I opened my eyes, everything had changed. Now I was a monster, and I smelled people everywhere. I was big, and I moved real quick.
I have no idea. I think I might be a squid, like an octopus, actually. Well, no, because it's hard to determine.
Also, I didn't.
I think so.
After the last passenger, I was still hungry. And across the water, I smelled something new. Something I had to have, so I swam towards it. I slithered onto the sand. and the good smell went into an old pipe.
I guess I have no idea. I still don't know what this thing is.
I got closer and closer. All of my stomach started growling. And suddenly, I was me again. I held my breath for a long time, but I couldn't hear anything. I think it's waiting for me to fall asleep. But it's not going to wait much longer.
Yes, yeah, Corvez, I thought the same thing.
We both know I will be delicious.
That's it.
I'm not sure if I believed all of that, but I'm sure Edie would have. This will be obvious later, but my mom never told me any of these stories. Edie would have, but Mom didn't like bringing up the past. Though, when we adopted a stray kitten, she was the one who named it Molly. I spent a lot of time in Great-Grandma Edie's room. Her room is like a museum. For 500 years, the Finches have been famous throughout Norway for their fortune and misfortune. Odin Finch buries the latest victims of the family curse, his wife Ingeborg and their newborn son, Johan. On January 7th, 1937, he set sail with his family and his house, hoping to leave the curse behind. But 40-foot waves off the coast of Washington send the house and Odin to the bottom of the sea. Odin's daughter Edie, with husband Sven and baby Molly, step ashore on their new place, Orcas Island. Odin Finch is the first to be buried in the new family cemetery. His daughter Edie is already dreaming of a new Finch house. Whatever's wrong with this family, it goes back a long ways. Louis died a week before we left, but Edie had already started to memorialize him. When Edie told people Sven was killed by a dragon, she could also have said he was building a dragon-shaped slide that collapsed. She could have, but she didn't. Even in her 90s, sometimes Edie seemed a lot younger than my mother. The only trace Grandpa Sam's first wife Kay left on the house was the pink bathroom. It was a pretty big trace. One summer, they evacuated the island, but Edie refused to go. For a few weeks, she was a celebrity.
Yeah, not yet, please. There's still something in here I should do.
There's a secret in this bathroom. It's in the last place you would look. It isn't in the cupboard. It's hidden in this book. Sven gave Sam an old camera he'd refurbished. He never put it down.
A bad noise.
I knew Grandpa Sam had a twin. And that he never talked about him. I guess my grandpa didn't like history any more than my mom did.
How I Want to Remember My Brother by Sam Finch. The thing I remember is that when he made up his mind, that was it.
Dylan fan. The fan.
My brother said he'd die before he ate another mushroom. And he did. At Barbara's funeral, we swore he'd never be afraid again. And he wasn't. I think Calvin always wanted to fly.
Sam! Calvin! Dinner's ready! Coming!
But that day, he finally made up his mind to do it. I told him going around was impossible. Maybe
Yeah.
if I hadn't said that.
Calvin! I'm not gonna tell you again!
Maybe if the wind hadn't picked up. Then maybe he'd still be here. But I doubt it. I think he'd already made up his mind. That's what I want to remember about my brother. The day he made up his mind to fly.
Oh,
And he did.
oh, Anthony, just wait a second. Oh my God. Oh my God, he just flew,
When I was
blood.
younger, I remember trying to do the exact same thing.
I made that joke right before it happened. Tell like fucking branch goes up in the ocean. What happens if bitch goes up in
After
the
the funeral, Edie roped off Calvin's half of the room.
I just got a call from British Columbia, which is in Canada, if you didn't know. What the right, Garvez? Like Anthony, like is
Mom
like,
said
yeah, I
Sam
got it.
enlisted at 18 and never set foot in the room again.
You just watched the kid swing literally to his death. He said yeet alright, he said yeet right to the... That boy, he said yeet. Bet you
The
won't.
passages were a pretty tight fit.
You.
They'd obviously been built for smaller hands and bellies.
This is the third floor? No, this is the second floor.
Edie's father, Odin, built the original house.
Let's go back in there. Can we go back in there? Yeah, let's go. We need to go further in. Ah, here we go. Hold on, did we just come out that chest? Because we were in here.
I always thought of Barbara as a child star. Of all the stories people wrote about Barbara's death, I'm surprised Edie saved this one.
Old Jack here with another ghastly tale inspired by America's most unfortunate family. I'm calling it The Surprise Ending of Barbara Finch. As a child star,
Right.
Barbara was famous for her scream. Now at 16, she was all washed up. A has-been. But in a lucky break, she'd been asked to perform her signature scream at a local convention for monster movie fans. It was just a boost.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of. It kind of reminds me of Life is Strange. I've never played it, but I've seen some stuff on it.
Her scream hadn't aged well.
Getting better. I think you just need the right motivation.
Her biggest fan and current boyfriend, Rick, was about to demonstrate when...
Now that was a great scream.
It was Barbara's father, Sven. He'd slipped into a table saw and had to be rushed to the emergency room. So Barbara got stuck babysitting her youngest brother, Walter. Her convention comeback was cancelled.
Okay, I'm hearing frustration, but I'm not hearing terror. What if I tried...
A gang of hoodlums in Halloween masks have been terrorizing Orcas Island tonight. Police are urging residents to...
That came from the basement.
You're right! Also, I loved your delivery on that. Why is your basement door locked?
Because my dad likes making puzzles and secret passages. There's a key hidden in the music box. The secret is to keep winding and winding until finally the key pops out.
Thanks, babe. I'll be back in a sec.
Okay, so that's how you get to the basement. Now I know.
Rick hadn't returned. So Barbara went to look for him, right on cue. She reached for the music box. And as she wound the key, she listened for Rick, but the house was silent.
Are you hearing the Michael Myers music being played?
She found Rick's crutch and imagined the worst.
The gang's leader is the infamous Hookman killer, Dr. Carl Hamill, who impaled and then ate his family 10 years ago tonight.
I got the Glock. Don't play with me, blood. I'm ready. I'm straight swinging. I'm straight.
The old fridge rattled and grew still.
Oh dear! Rick?
He fucked with her.
Relax. I was just trying to scare you to help you find your scream.
Well, I'm not scared, Rick. I'm furious.
Then act furious. All I'm getting from you now is that you're hurt, you're confused, and you're...
She threw him out, but she kept a little something to remember him by.
Barb, have you seen my other crutch?
And she was still sad when she fell asleep watching the late picture show. Hours later...
Barbara! Walter, what's going on up there? Ah! Okay, I'm coming up. But if this is a trick, you're dead, Walter.
I'm swinging. Don't forget, bruh. I'm swinging. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Walter, are you there? Walter vanished, but his bedside radio was still on.
Orcas Island police describe the man as 6 feet tall, with a steel hook for a hand. Residents are urged to lock all doors and windows and notify the police of any suspicious activity.
Oh hell no. Oh hell no.
Saw the hookman and was speechless. He was quite smashing.
Start swinging. Start swinging. What am I not allowed to fight for?
Okay, Barbara. There's gotta be another way out of here.
That night, she played her part beautifully. Molly's door hadn't been opened in years. The hinges groaned. He wasn't moving, but she sensed the story might not be over yet. The hookman had vanished. She listened for his breathing, but all she heard was... At the door, she heard whispering. It was coming from inside the house.
Turn around, whack his ass. Oh yeah.
The monsters had come to surprise her. For Barbara, it was a dream come true. Then she saw what kind of monsters they were, and she realized what was about to happen. She was going to be famous. And with her final breath, Barbara Finch gave the performance of her life. I wasn't there myself, but I hear Barbara was magnificent. Poor girl. She had a taste for stardom. But unfortunately, so did her fans. Of course, the police blamed it all on poor Rick. He disappeared last night. And little Walter, hiding under his bed the whole time. He took it all pretty hard. But that's another story. As for Barbara, tucked inside the music box is all they ever found of her. Her ear.
Oh damn.
Now that's what I call a real eerie tale.
Draw
Edie
a...
told me all Barbara wanted was to be remembered, as absurd as that comic was. Maybe what Edie saw was a happy ending.
Well, now that we know that, we should go back downstairs so we could, can't open doors. We should probably go back downstairs so I could go to the music box. That'd be smart.
I guess now I know why Mom didn't like me playing with the music box.
This is still locked. I'm gonna eventually get up there. I know I will.
Yeah, I'm on a nap. I'll catch you over here.
Later, fat ass.
You boys
I do, because I'm hot as fuck.
I know sizzle sizzle.
Bye. There it goes. So now we get the basement key. Awesome, shit's starting to... No power, that's right. So it's like... You gotta free ball this.
Mom said the basement was off limits, unless I wanted another tetanus shot.
I guess keep going further in.
I saw Edie sneak down to the basement once, carrying packages.
I thought maybe she was hiding presents.
It turned out she was hiding a lot more than that. I remember asking Mom once about where Walter had gone. She said after Barbara died, he got as far away as he could. If there's a pattern in all these stories, I think it's that none of us has gotten very far.
Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone. I can't believe I've been down here for 30 years. On that first day, after the shaking started, I didn't think I'd survive a week.
What's the news?
But after a few days, I settled into a routine. That's what kept me sane.
What's going on between them two?
Having a schedule, living for today.
Of course. That's all Princess is good for.
I always expected to be dead tomorrow.
Well, you know, this is Princess we're talking about. Of course there's more drama.
Even a monster on the other side of the door starts to feel normal. Almost friendly. And then one day, everything just stopped. Whatever that thing was, it was gone. Maybe it got tired of waiting. Or maybe I just got tired of being afraid. It's been a week now, the longest in 30 years. I'm done waiting. I have to leave. Well, I still can. I know it's out there, somewhere. Whatever killed Barbara. And Molly. And Calvin. Maybe this is all a mistake. But I need to stop living the same day. Even if it kills me. Whatever's out there, I want you to know I'm ready for it. I'm going to appreciate all of it, especially the food. I don't mind if I only have a year left. Or a month. Or a single week. I'd be happy with 1 more day. I can already imagine the sun on my face.
No, that's so fucked. Oh my god.
Walter died when I was 6. I can't believe my mom never told me he was down here.
The Walter character literally, okay, you know that bunker that he was in that I was last in? Yeah, Carvez. So the kid Walter, he basically took and fucking come out of the bunker that he was in and fucking killed himself. Because he stood in front of a train. It led down to train tracks.
She was afraid I'd end up like Walter.
Fucking stood in front of a train. Holy shit.
Coal under the house. I can only imagine what else she was hiding. I don't want to make the same mistakes she made. Trying to bury something that's still alive.
I'm gonna punch you.
Left. Or maybe 2. I thought it was time I heard the stories for myself. But now I'm worried the stories themselves might be the problem. Maybe we believed so much in a family curse, we made it real. I don't know if I should even be writing this. Maybe it'd be better if all this just died with me. But I thought you should know about your family.
What is it, like her kid? Like
the history you're a part of. Though to be honest, I feel as lost as you probably do right now. I think the people in these stories believed them, for what that's worth.
I don't know, Corvez. I'm kind of on the same track as you. I think. I'm not sure.
When you look at the house, that history of imagination and stubbornness and madness, any of it seems possible. I think we've been surrounded by death for so long, we've just gotten used to it.
Don't be used to
What
death,
kind of
though.
family finishes building a cemetery before starting the house? It's embarrassing for me to admit this, but the pet cemetery made me more uncomfortable than the human one. 3 of the gerbils were mine, and 2 had been my fault. Sven built the house, but it was Edie who designed the cemetery. I'm sure Odin's monument had been Edie's idea. My mom was always trying to move on, but for Edie, the past never went away. She could see it poking out of the water at low tide. Edie Edie said she dreamed about the old house every night.
Alright, look, we better be going back this way. I better not be jumping off this fucking cliff.
Edie's side was always easier for me to understand. But the older I get, the more I can see where my mom was coming from.
Think your mom kept everything from you?
Lost 2 of her brothers,
That's wrong.
just like I did. I get why she tried so hard to protect us. There's so many things I wish I could ask my mom now.
I don't know. If you just want a story game, then get this. Just download it and play it.
And find everything out for myself.
I assumed go up the ladder to the treehouse, or this whole thing.
But looking back on it now, if she told me there was going to be so much climbing, I never would have come when I was 22 weeks pregnant. I never met Grandpa Sam, but I think he and my mom had a lot in common. They were both pretty intense.
Dawn, I promise, you'll never forget this weekend.
Yes, sir.
These memories are gonna last a lifetime.
Hmm? Am I gonna have to shoot anything?
It's a hunting trip, Dawn. Shooting is strongly encouraged.
What?
Perfect.
It's gonna rain the whole weekend, isn't it? I will never forget this weekend, Dad.
That's the spirit. Okay, got it.
I'm gonna take some pictures, okay?
Just be careful. The camera's older than you are.
You're right, Dad. It's starting to clear up. Still freezing, though.
Definitely should not have drunk all that coffee.
Hold still.
Hey!
That's a keeper.
Nothing quite like being outside. I'm just saying, I'm not always gonna be here, Dawn. You'll need to remember this stuff, if you want to survive.
I'll be fine, Dad.
You know who else thought he was gonna be fine?
Some guy who died.
Dawn, I'm being serious.
I know, Dad. You're always serious. Doesn't being out here make you want to chill out?
To tell you the truth, I haven't been out here in 20 years.
Yeah, it is, Carves. I can already see it. Like, it's...
Dawn, don't you think you could find something more interesting to photograph? Last time I was with my brother Calvin. Man, that was a great trip. Your grandpa Sven taught us how to fish, how to build a fire. We found an old logging trail with deer everywhere.
How much film does this camera have? I've taken like 900 pictures.
I bet if I
feel like I'm on an
remember where that
iPhone.
trail was, we'd spot a buck for you in no time. Give me a minute to check the map.
What map? What did you say? You know, a picture of you,
Don't
dude.
waste any more film on me, kiddo.
There's something I have to take a picture of. I'm gonna find it.
Let's see. Good eyes, Dawn.
Called him.
Before you take the shot, let me get a picture of it.
Where's the Faja?
Dad, I...
Just breathe.
Called him. Then I'm good as fuck at photographing. Damn, I'm about to start photography. Keep playing with me.
You don't have to do anything. If you want to survive, you need to be strong.
That was perfect.
Great shot, Dawn.
That was such a good thing to do to add in the game.
I'm proud of you, Dawn. Always remember that, okay?
Dad, it's twitching. I think
That's
it's
totally normal, Dawn. Just focus on the camera. Try not to think about...
Dad!
Damn, Carvez, you see that? Oh, damn. Oh, damn, that's fucked up. Oh my god, it's so terrible.
Of all these stories, that's the one I wish most that my mom had told me.
Oh, dang, that's messed up. Oh my god, that's not good. Hey, yeah, that's a oof, alright. That's a massive oof. It's a triple mega oof.
Instead of hiding from death, Sam seemed to go out of his way to meet it.
Carvez. Guess I'm not hunting. So what is this? What was this? One of those like one-time rooms? Like I come in here, see that, and I get out. Not seeing anything else to do, so let's get out. Now I want to go check. There's got to be something else in that room. That was too quick. I watched one little memory. And there was nothing else you're telling me. I knew it, dumbass. How smart I am.
After Sam died, my mom and Edie got really close. They'd both lost a lot.
Oh no, the first bit.
Dear Kay, do you remember the way Gregory used to laugh when he thought he was alone? Like something funny was happening, but only he could see it. I think he saw things the rest of us don't.
Vacuum's over, Gregory. It's time to... Hold on, sweetie. Hello? Sam, I told you I don't want to talk right now.
I wonder what he saw. What his world was like. He reminded me so much of Calvin. Lost in his imagination. Whatever it was, he saw. It sure made him happy. I know how silly it sounds. But I worry about a baby being too happy.
Right.
I could feel him slipping away.
Sorry about that, Gregory.
I know you did everything you could. Maybe if I hadn't called that night. I wish you could have told us about the world we saw. There's so much I don't understand about Gregory,
Whoa! I am the frog!
about everything. But I know what happened wasn't your fault.
Right?
I'm sure he's happy.
Oh no.
Be happy too. Good luck, Kay. Love, Sam.
Man. That's crazy. Yeah, the baby died. I'm guessing the way the story makes it seem is like he somehow turned on the water, it overflowed and he drowned. It's kind of fucked.
I can't imagine my mom ever writing poetry, and yet...
A poem for Gus, who always said the wedding was a bad idea. Our father never hit us kids, at least not very hard, before the day my brother said with teenage disregard that he'd be dead before he'd see a wedding in our yard. My father made him come, of course, but Gus stood far apart, just flew his kite and bottled up the storm inside his heart.
Nice.
I tried to talk him out of it, but though he'd never met her. We don't need a stepmom, were the words that
We're down to husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing.
When the time for photos came, Dad ordered him to come here. But Gus declined, and as a sign held up his middle finger.
You won't. Oh! Oh! Get slapped! Get slapped! Fuck all of them. You say fuck all of them.
The wind picked up, and panicked geese appeared and quickly went. But all the police did that day was go inside the tent. The rain came down in buckets then, but no one seemed afraid that nature might destroy the tent our dad had crudely made. The thunder sounded much too close and full of angry power. But all my father said to this was, "Make the music louder." I wish that I could truly say I thought about you on that day. Out there on the beach alone, just you, the wind, the sea and foam. But I didn't. Until we found you.
You know what I find crazy? It seems like this girl's whole family seems to be dead. Like, we haven't met one, there's no living member that we've known about so far, like. Jesus, this just sucks for this little girl. Whole family's dying left and right.
My mom moved up to the loft after her brothers died. At the time, it was as far away as she could get. She spent a summer building houses in Calcutta, where she met my dad, Sanjay.
Ew.
My mom moved to India a week after graduation and got a job teaching English. Louis was born a year later.
Let's go
When my
up.
dad died, I don't think Mom knew where else to go. I'm sure Edie was happy to have her back. The house had to get a little bigger, but Edie was used to that. And for a while, things were good. Almost normal. But it didn't last. The beginning of the end was Milton's 10th birthday, when Edie gave him a castle. I think Edie was happy to finally have another painter in the family. Milton Finch in The Magic Paintbrush.
What the? Oh my god. Flip bookception. I'm watching a flip book about a flip book. How does that work? That's not how life works.
I was 4 when Milton disappeared.
Damn. Seems like she barely knew like any of her family. It's kind of whack.
Mom spent months searching for my brother. Then she sealed the doors. Whatever Milton had found in the house, Mom didn't want it getting out.
The music's not bad. I like the music of the game.
Mom definitely blamed Edie, but I think Louis blamed himself. After he graduated, he just spent more and more time in his room. Until Mom got him a job at the cannery. Louis's room smelled very, very familiar. That part of him lived on.
Dear Mrs. Finch, as Louis's psychiatrist, I can understand your desire for an explanation. As I see it, the trouble began in January, shortly after we convinced your son to seek treatment for substance abuse. Newly sober, I believe Louis first noticed the monotony of his daily life. He kept working at the cannery, but he withdrew part of himself. In our sessions, I saw the same behavior. His mind began to
I don't know what it... Oh, there we go.
I asked him to describe it. He said he started small, imagining a labyrinth. He'd feel his way about. Then something moved. Bats. And toads. And things that have not names. He knew it was all in his head. But he took it very seriously. I had hoped he'd find himself. But he found something more. I worried about him then. Daydreaming at the cannery. I spoke with his boss. But he said Louis had become a model employee. Methodical, tireless, focused. Like a whole new Louis. So I let him go on. I even encouraged him. It seemed very promising at first. He told me he'd made a new friend. On the edge of a city he named Louis Topia. He built the city up slowly, brick by brick. Then he made musicians. And songs for them to play. He talked about starting a band. And he was always humming something. Every day
I love how I'm managing to do both of these things at once.
He no longer spoke at the cannery. But his chopping was as reliable as ever. Then one day it struck him that all the cheering crowds, even the stones under his feet, were all in his imagination. So he could do whatever he wished. He held an election for mayor. And he won. They begged him to stay, but his mind was already wandering. It became a game for him. He'd conquer a city, then immediately push on. New Louisville. St. Louis. He started drifting away from our reality. Minneapolis, until one day he forgot to go home from the cannery. Even as his mother pleaded with him, part of Louis kept sailing on. In Louisburg, he heard rumors of a handsome queen. The queen was on her own quest for sinister serpents. He followed the sound of her silver harp. His chase led him to a
Is that what you're supposed to do, Carves? Because I can't cut his hand.
Even then, his logic remained sound. He knew the world was all in his imagination. But he was so proud of having created it. In his own eyes, he'd become something greater than a king.
Oh God.
For someone who'd never known success in the real world, I think it was overwhelming. And then it struck him that the real Louis was not the one chopping salmon, but the one climbing the steps of a golden palace.
That's what I figured was gonna happen to Carves. I just haven't cut him. Like, I've been just doing it. I figured he'd have got cut.
My imagination is as real as my body, he told me. It was hard to argue with him. He began to forget the world we know.
Here's the pothead's locker. Pick it up and clean it.
I think it pained him to remember Louis, the cannery worker. He began to despise the man with a royal contempt. I still thought I could save him. Even after he said he was being crowned king over all the lands of wonder. The palace would be packed with his companions. Including the wise Calico who insisted on inviting him. His queen waited, holding his crown. There was only one thing left to do. Bend down his head.
Oh God. Oh God. Carves. You have to be watching this.
And the rest I think you know.
Oh my God.
Mrs. Finch, your son was a kind man who will be missed by all of us who knew him.
Oh my God, this game is so dark. Right, Carves, do you see that? You see what just down?
Our brother was really cool. I wish you could have met him.
Oh my God, this game and it's dark ass. Oh, I gotta pull it open.
On the way back from Louis's funeral, my mom told me to start packing. She waited until the day before we left to tell Edie.
No, she was saying it wasn't cool that he died. She was saying that him as a person was a really cool person. She was saying her brother was cool.
I wish we'd stayed. understand why we left.
Oh, just a light.
My mom ended up leaving everything behind. What happened that night had been coming for a long time. Maybe I should have come sooner. But it had to end one way or another. All that's left now is to tell you about that last night. That whole last day, Edie just watched us pack and didn't say a word. Until supper, when she raised her glass and said,
"To our final night together, and all our final nights apart."
Grandma, you know what I said about alcohol. Some of your medications are very specific.
I left a present for you in the hallway. Why don't you go open it? The grown-ups have to argue now.
I'm sorry, you're right. We're all leaving tomorrow. Let's just enjoy our last...
I'm not leaving.
Edith, you're excused.
Is Edith the character you play? I assume because I mean it's like keeps talking about all this stuff.
but Edie always had plenty of candles. When my mom said the library, I don't think she knew about the other entrance.
Oh, where's the other entrance, boys? Oh.
Edie had a key to it.
That thing you're afraid of isn't going to end when you leave the house. Edith has a right to know these stories.
My children are dead because of your stories. I think it's best if Edith and I leave tonight. We'll have the nursing home send a van for you in the morning. Okay?
Dear Edith, there's so many stories I wish I could tell you. The time for one. This is about what happened on the night you were born. That night, the tide went way, way out. It was the first and last time I ever saw the old house aground. There'd been an earthquake out in the middle of the ocean. They called it the lowest tide in 1,000 years. God, it smelled awful. No, I've seen that house every day of my life. But I never thought I'd go back to it. When the fog rolled in, I lost my way.
Nope, I'm staying straight. Nope, staying straight because that's where the house was.
I got turned around.
I didn't even move the other analog. What the hell you mean I got turned around?
I started seeing things.
Yeah, bro, it tells me I got turned around, but I ain't even moved the other analog.
Ever existed. But when I saw them, they felt like old friends. That night, a lot of things came back to me. Or maybe I came back to them.
One time I might have to open this. Oh, no way that gate still works. That old dirty ass gate.
Things I can't explain, but that I need you to try and...
Edith, what are you doing in here?
It's mine.
Edith!
Mom, you're gonna rip it! Let go! I kicked and screamed, but Mom dragged me to the car. I never saw Great Grandma Edie again.
No, Grandma Edith. G-Ma, come back, please.
Came to pick her up, but she was already gone. After that, we moved around a lot.
Am I the only person who does this when they're in their car?
We both tried to make the best of it. A few years went by.
I just joined way late. Oh, it's a game about like this person who's just learning about all the stories of her life, like of her family.
But she started getting sick a lot. The rest happened pretty quickly. She got better for a while. And then she didn't. And then I was
Welcome.
alone.
Yeah, it's actually a really
Last
good game.
Finch left alive. Until I found out about you. I'm still not sure what to tell you about all this.
Is it like a little sister, little brother or
If
something?
we lived forever, maybe we'd have time to understand things. But as it is, I
Oh,
think
she said
the
she was
best we can
pregnant.
do is try to open our eyes. And appreciate how strange and brief all of this is. This journal was supposed to be for you.
Am I about to be born? Is this how being born feels?
But now I hope you'll never see it. I just want to meet you and tell you all these stories myself. But I guess if you're reading this now, things didn't work out that way. This is where your story begins. I'm sorry I won't be there to see it. It's a lot to ask, but I don't want you to be sad that I'm gone. I want you to be amazed that any of us ever had a chance to be here at all. Good luck.
Oh man, she died. Edith. The great grandmother died. Right? I agree with Carvez. This was really good. If this is the end of the game, this is a really short, but everything ends. Yeah, I just got the everything ends trophy, which means this is the end.
How about some saving? You see, there'll be like way more endings, multiple endings. You see, talk about some instant game.
Right. Yeah, whoever Gay Frogs is. Yeah, Gay Frogs. I mean, if you want, you could just rewind. I think it's Lucas. Cause Lucas sent me something on a PlayStation or Snapchat, something about.
Only one of your friends would join your stream and be named
It is Lucas. I know the picture. Yeah, this is Lucas. Yeah, you really should have. He's the one I was trying to convince to get Monster Hunter. Yeah, Lucas, you should have you dead ass should have came sooner because this game was really good. It was a really good story.
I always come soon.
I know you do.
Hey, I just insulted myself. I just realized that.
Sheds a tear. Yes. The
Shit on myself.
Don't do that. That's gross. The replay a story option is now available. Select Edith to play from the beginning. Replay a story. Oh, so like if you want to see something, like you can you can basically like click it and it's like you say it's free anyway, but I'm telling you, it was just a good stream. That was the whole game. I mean, good game. I mean, I'm gonna finish this since it's gonna keep going. I'm gonna let this finish. But yep. Oh, that was the game of What Remains of Edith Finch. That was it. Lucas said Monster Hunter will be mine, boy. Yeah, no, I don't think I forgot to tell you, but I think I did or didn't, but I meant to say that Anthony, if I can't help you out, like I said I'd help you out, Anthony can help out if I can't. Anthony can definitely help out a little more if I can't. Stop that. I keep pressing buttons and it keeps doing that. Man. God. I don't know if you're actually on Carvez or you're just sitting on YouTube watching something. Oh, whoever else joined, hello. You just missed the stream. I'm here. Whoever the person who just joined, if you still want to watch a stream, I'm probably about to stream something else. This was just a stream of the game because I wanted to play it on stream to see how it was. And great game. Great game. Sad game, it's finally over. Carvez, if you're still here, you can stay on the channel, I don't know, or you can refresh, or I don't know if you have my post notifications on, but I'm gonna get on a game, and I'm gonna stream something else. If you're there, Carvez, yeah, I'm gonna be streaming, okay, alright, yeah, see you in a minute.